I see Councilor Bay, President Hudson, Councilor Hogan, Councilor Paniagua. All right, so Dave Froak, we have your items. Is it fair to say these are basically the same as you had previously when they got kind of frozen and pulled?
No, it's been reduced by $100,000 as a part of the contingency budget. So it's $100,000 less. Beyond that, it's the same.
Do you want to just describe then where the $100,000 came out of?
Well, there's no magic to that. I reduced it pretty much across the board. About the only one I could not would be the looking at doing a security camera project at DPW. I reduced the money there. That project is probably going to have to get done in 2 stages now rather than all at once. So I just pretty much spread $25,000 across 4 main piles of money. I'm pretty sure we can live with that. We're going to have to, so it really doesn't matter. But I think we've identified some ways possibly to where it won't hurt that much. There's a couple opportunities to do some work with the county helping out. We anticipate that saving some significant dollars. They have some resources that we just don't have. So we took approximately $25,000 from 4 different project areas for our capital request.
Okay, sounds good. See Councilor Allen on now as well. Are there any questions for Dave about his adjusted plan? No? Okay. Are there, with that overall, I'm fine moving the item forward. I would say that I know there's, Evan, are there any other items?
Rod, this is the only item. There are going to be 2 settlements, but since those go into executive session, they don't go through the standing committee. So I'll send them to the clerk today, though.
Right. So my only comment is actually in relation to the settlements. So I just think when we have like an unplanned budget item come through, we should, given the nature of the tight financial situation for the city, we should probably make an adjustment on the fly where we say, because there's this much money that we're going to pay in lawsuit that we haven't planned on, we're going to freeze this much other money wherever it is, so that we're adjusting that plan moving forward. But that said, I'm glad to hear the $100,000 out, and I think this is fine to move forward.
Yeah, I'm good with it too, Council.
I am too, Councilor Rudd.
All right, sounds good.
I'm confused on the other 2 items that Evan. So there's going to be 2 others that are going to the clerk.
Well, the in order to not do the executive session stuff twice, we just send it. The settlements have just gone straight to the agenda, and then we discuss them in executive session with the whole group. That's been what we've done so far.
Councilor Rudd, I just want to say you almost broke my record until Jim Conroy interrupted. So
I know. I was
just hold the fastest.
Well, I think his record's going to be gone anyways, because I was just wondering if there's anybody from the administration on. Alicia, maybe you'll have to stand in, or I don't know, Frank's on. Are you on, Frank?
Brad, Martha, Alicia's on, and Frank.
I'm here.
I was just wondering, Frank, sometimes I try calling you. I don't even know if your phone works, because I've called you 3 times. You never return my call, which is you probably talk to people in former administrations, and that's the reason you're probably not. But
it's never personal, Council.
No, I know. Well, it's always personal politics. That's okay. I mean, with me anyways. But I was just wondering if with other departments, and this was brought to mind by recent talks I had with some parks personnel, are we looking at ways to raise revenue, just not ways of cutting services? I'm particularly interested in how I know the Parks Department allowed Valley Hockey in a very social distance manner to use Valley Hockey, and we'll raise some revenue from that. Now they're looking at Sunnycrest. So could we sort of look at ways sometimes maybe out of the box to raise revenue too?
Absolutely. We're looking at some. There are some department heads like the Commissioner of Parks who are really thoughtful about that and working on it all the time. And there are others where we think it can happen. You saw that First Deputy Commissioner Maywald had put in some revenue items as well, and there were some additional revenue items in the budget that the council passed. But yeah, we think if there are other opportunities, we are absolutely open to those and would like to have an initiative that would allow us to focus more on that.
Thanks, Frank. And we'll, of course, I'm sure I can speak for my colleagues. We'll help you out in any way too, and bring those proposals to whoever it may seem needs to act on them, either affirmatively or give a no to. So,
Thank you, Councilor. Appreciate the offer of help. We'll need it.
We're all in this
Councilor
together.
Rudd, can I ask the question, please?
Go ahead, Madam President.
Okay, I know that we talked about executive session, and I'm hoping that somebody from law is on here, which I think I see Joe Berry, because I would really like to see a breakdown. I need to know what's being paid out for excessive, and I want to know what's being paid out for car accidents.
Yes, we can look into that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions, comments? All right, with that, we can end the Finance Committee meeting, and we'll see some of you later at other meetings.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.